Boys, in this video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to break down how I generated $40,800 in the space of 37 days. Now, with what we did set up, I'm going to go into how we did it and why we did get these numbers. People were essentially just throwing money at what we were offering, and we were doing high ticket sales on pretty much easy mode. It was easy as fuck, and I'm going to show you exactly what we did put in place and what you can do to replicate and get similar results to this. So, I did all of this. Besides this YouTube, I have no personal brand, I have nothing to sell, and even when we were getting these numbers, I didn't jump on a single fucking sales call whatsoever, okay? So you might be thinking, how the fuck do you even get these sort of results, okay? And I'll go into that, but starting off, why the fuck should you listen to me? I'm a random guy, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly why. If you are an agency owner or a sales rep, whether you know it or not, you have very little to no control in your income. You're either facing low paying shitty clients that churn straight away. Trust me, I've been there, and you can't scale the agency up, you can't scale your clients up because you're not getting anything as far as a percentage. Or if not, if you are a sales rep, you're just jumping from offer to offer to offer to find the one that does bang, and even then you can't dictate the lead quality, you can't dictate your commission, and you are always going to be capped if you have a booked out calendar on the lead quality that comes in and the size of the offer, like the price tag and what you can generate. So you're always going to be capped no matter what. Okay, all you really do need, let's say you're an agency owner, you need one client, just one client to hit 5-figure months, or 2 or 3 clients to hit 6-figure months. Not 500, not 200, not 100, not 1,000, paying you $2,000 retainers. No, 1 to 3 clients to start hitting genuinely crazy money. So if you're in sales, you only need one solid offer, which is scaled in for growth, and I'll go into that in a moment, but you can directly benefit off the performance of the sales team that you build without jumping on any sales calls, and scale this offer while working on another 1 or 2. So you're not just bound to one simple offer, you can scale up that one offer and acquire more offers at the same time and still get paid more than you would be if you were just jumping on sales calls. That being said, this actually gives you the ability to make an impact, like an actual real impact, and change other people's lives and get so much more leverage over a client that they will literally never leave you. You have the ability for your client to make them more money than they're making with their own fucking business. So why the fuck would they ever leave you? You don't need to face people leaving you every few months, shitty paying clients. You don't need to focus on an offer that isn't generating enough money. The leads might dry up, they might shut it down. You are in full control of the revenue that you are bringing in, the service that you are providing to other people, and the way that you scale up this offer. It is all down to you, which is the most beautiful part. Literally, as you can see, we took a shitty paid community making 5,000 US and we brought it to 27k in revenue in a space of 9 days. That's how powerful this is. Now, this was making just slightly more than the creator's actual business, okay? So you might be thinking, who the fuck am I? Who am I, right? So I'm probably in a similar situation to you, looking for other ways to make money, tried everything under the sun, and this is what stuck. This is really what stuck. This is what I started making genuine, real money with in the online space. So I did run an SMMA, and I was struggling to scale clients, and they left after the first few months. I ran low ticket communities, like you can see here, scaled them as well, and I got scammed for $5,000 at the start of this year. Start of last year, sorry. I got scammed for $5,000 because they wouldn't buy out. I didn't have the leverage. I ran a SaaS model as well for local businesses, building the website design and automations, and these people were paying me shitty, low retainers and treated me like shit. They did not respect the work I was giving them, and eventually I shut that down also. I was also a chronic course buyer, looking for the next big thing. I probably couldn't count the amount of courses I've bought on both of my hands. I was always looking for the next big thing, whether it's trading, e-com, dropshipping, FBA, agency model, SMMA. I've bought every single course under the sun that you can fucking name, and I got kicked out of college. I had no direction of where to even go. I was doing the job as a civil engineer and then moved into sales. I had no direction. I even did bar jobs. I did not know where the fuck I was going in my life. Okay, and I'm sure one of these things will probably resonate with someone who's watching this video. I'm a normal guy. All I've done is work every single day and found something that sticks and carried on with it. Okay, so what changed? So I met my business partner here, Alex. in a SMMA program. We both decided to jump on a call, like a practice sales call, and that's where we connected. We said we'd hold each other accountable until we started hitting 10, 20, 30, 50k months, and that's where the partnership started. So we both ran our social media marketing agencies. And what we were talking about for quite a while is exploring a business model which ran off profit share, okay, instead of just retainers. So we did a bit of research and we decided to shut down our agencies. I quit my 9-to-5 sales job as a corporate SDR where I was getting 1% commission on deals that I brought in, meaning if I made $40,000, I got 400. I quit that job, okay? And then after a period of a few months of me having failure after failure after failure, getting scammed for $5,000, not really getting paid by clients, being fucked over again and again and again, day in, day out, I was at a situation where I had less than 1 GBP. So just over $1 in my bank account. Funnily enough, Alex, have to shout him out, he gave me like $200 because I didn't have money for food. I couldn't eat. That's the situation that I was in, but I was so determined to really make this work. Now we're in a situation where times are a bit different. We've really dialed in what we are doing, the service delivery, working with specific people. We've got results, and now we've been able to work together, actually meet up abroad in like Poland, Greece, different countries, and actually work together, okay? So what do we actually do? Okay, there's a lot of people that run similar things to this. So to simplify what we really do, we find creators who have a growing audience and a niche that is revolved around making money. This is super fucking important. So what I'm talking about, someone who has a growing audience. So in a niche, for example, AI, e-com, a niche which will always scale for growth. If you're working with people, all you need to do is nudge them in the right direction. And on top of that, it has to be a niche, usually a niche that is make money. Meaning if someone put $5,000 down for an investment, they know whether in the space of 3, 6, 12 months, they will make that money back and more, okay? It's the easiest sort of thing to sell, make money, okay? And then charge a setup fee of the people that we were in communication with, the creators, and we would take 30 to 50% of the revenue that this new coaching business would make them. Because we run all of the sales division, all the automations, even go as far as doing the offer creation, okay? We set up a high ticket A to Z consulting program, everything done for that creator. They don't have to lift a fucking finger, and I promise you, I mean that. We would then reach out to our network, build and train the entire sales team from DM setters, SDRs, sales reps, and even sales managers if needed, okay? And we'd manage all of them, train them up, keep them accountable so that they start getting the cash rolling in from other meetings that we get scheduled in. On top of that, we build all of the back-end procedures on Go High Level automations, Zapier, emails, funnels, literally everything, and even going as far as working with the creator to craft the offer for them so they don't have to even use their brain and think. All they have to do is just jump on calls with people that have already paid them and make money. I'm talking like 1 call a month, that's all they have to do, and they're getting paid $5,000, right? So what do we look for in a creator? We were in a situation where we were reaching out to fucking everyone who had a following. That is the most stupid thing you can do. And I can say that from experience. We've worked with people who have had very, very big followings, but the engagement is absolute dog shit. So what we do look for is, as I stated before, is make money niche. It has to revolve around the person who is paying for it to make money. Okay, everyone wants to make money. It's the easiest thing to sell. There's just different vehicles to take whoever the prospect is to that dream outcome. Okay, a substantial following. So that can vary. That can be 5 to 10k on YouTube. That can be 100k on Instagram. Primarily, I would prefer the lead source to be based on long form. So for example, if someone has 9,000 subscribers on YouTube and they've got a good following there, good numbers, and it's long form videos, chances are the people watching those videos have already sold themselves on whatever business model it is to be the thing that will change their life. Rather than someone scrolling on TikTok, seeing e-com, starting a clothing brand, starting a social media marketing agency. These TikTok brain fried people who think, oh, that'll be the next get rich quick scheme. If you do focus on people who have short form content, you can make it print, don't get me wrong. But chances are it's a lot of unqualified prospects, there will be more no-shows, and it's not the most dialed in way to really make money, okay? Previously sold to their audience. This is super important. Not everyone will have an audience which they can sell to efficiently. So if they've sold to their audience before, whether it's a low ticket, whether it's a webinar, whatever it may fucking be, even if it's affiliates, you know that their audience trust this person enough to pay money towards them. So it will be the same situation if it's in a high ticket scenario working very closely with this creator. It's as simple as that. If you don't look for that, it can be a little bit more risky, but if they've already sold to the audience in some capacity, you are good. You're good. On top of that, to effectively launch as quick as possible and get as much money in the door, even, for example, when we were doing the paid community to 27k in rev in 9 days. Why did we generate that? Because they had an email list and they had phone numbers of the audience, which means all we needed to do was reactivate that email list, warm them up, send call to actions in the emails, give freebies out, and then get an SDR to call up the numbers and see if they'd be interested in the program. Simple as that. On top of that, your time is as valuable as the creators, if not more. You don't want someone to be working with someone and sit there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months with the person not even having a product ready to sell. You're sat on your hands. You could just leave that person, find someone else, and start working with them and make money that day. If not, you're just sat on your hands waiting for something to happen. And that way you will never get leverage over this person and they will fucking leave you. Okay? So there's numerous different ways you can find these creators. You can find them on WAP, which is a similar platform to Stripe, where people host their Discords, Instagram, YouTube, and just really by typing keywords, coach, consultant, SMMA, trading, whatever it is, you name it, whatever niche you do want to work in, which is make money, or whether it's finding a dating coach, all you need to do is search on Instagram, YouTube, WAP, and find these people. That's it. And you just need to reach out to them on every single platform. Okay? This is super important because everyone runs this version of this business model. Everyone's tried it. Okay? So how are you going to stand out? You need to hit them on every single platform. That will greatly increase your odds of actually being in contact with someone and even getting an answer from them, whether it's a yes or no. Otherwise, you're just like everyone else. You send one DM on one platform, they never see it, they never respond, and you'll never really know whether your offer is something that someone would be interested in. So it's super important. And then on top of that, create a banging offer. An offer that really does resonate with them, straight to the point. No one wants some bullshit or let me know if I can send you a free guide on this, that. They want you to be straight to the point, and then you can start a conversation from that point. In fact, with the client that we were able to generate $40,000 in 37 days, this is the DM conversation I had with them on Instagram. Okay, you can see what's up, name. I love what you have going on with their paid community. I'll send you this quick Loom video explaining some stuff to you. I know we could crush it together. Let me know what you think. Followed up on them. What's up, name? I know I'm bugging right now, but I'm so confident that we could print a good amount of money together while it being hands off for you. Let me know. Hey Isaac, would love to learn more. Should we jump on a call? People are literally asking you to jump on a call, and the reason being is I have demonstrated the value there and I have followed up with them. In fact, when we did sign this person, he was saying he didn't originally see the Loom video I sent. He didn't originally see the message I sent after the Loom video. He only actually saw this. This is why follow-ups are so important. And they actually have something to watch, something of sustenance, which they can refer back to. And he was clearly interested. Okay? And then I work out a time, effectively AB closer, morning or afternoon. We can do 11 a.m. and then we sent an invite. And we just gave him a quick call on WhatsApp. Simple as that. So the way it essentially goes is we have a phone call with them, just 10-15 minutes, to qualify them, see if they would be a good fit for us to work with, as well as if they actually have the intentions of getting something off the ground and they have something ready. You're finding buying needs. Whether this is something they want to make or not really is dictated by this call. You do not want to work with someone who's just shopping around. You want to work with someone who knows they have the knowledge available to start one-on-one coaching or a consulting program, and they want to get off the ground, but they simply can't because they're too tied down with their business. Okay, so we qualify them there. Then we jump on a Zoom call, which is where we've had a bit of time to process the information that they gave us to make sure that it would be a good fit for them, and we can provide some form of solution towards them. Not every single person is going to be the same. That's why this call is super important, for you to understand the nuances and the discrepancies between each different prospect. It's not cookie cutter. It is essentially building something custom for them, so you do need to understand that. And then of course you drop the price, get a contract signed, and go through the next steps, right? Before all of this, you do need to understand what value you can implement for their business straight away. Emphasis on straight away, so that you become irreplaceable. Okay, you see a lot of the time in this sort of industry, people will work with someone, partner with someone. If they don't have a setup fee, they will take ages. They will never get anything off the ground. They will leave you. If you do not implement value or some monetary value for them straight away, they will leave you. You need to do something that they are unable to do on their end, so that you will be able to stay with them. They need you at that point, and I can't emphasize that enough. So, what did we do? With this person, we of course had the understanding of the phone call we did have with them. As far as emails, we had around 5k in the email list from previous things they sold and what they collected through the free school community. So we had around 5k, and we had, I think it was at 1.9k members in a free community, and as you can see, 99 members in a paid community. So we leveraged all of this. We sent email campaigns out with this, warming them up and sending call to actions. Okay, we then had 1.9k and essentially 1.9k in a free community, and we sent posts out. Oh, there we go. So we sent posts out there with call to actions for people to check out a link, giving them a freebie. And then in this is where we really did focus down on. So we've had the numbers and the emails of these people. Okay, and we've reached out to these people pretty much independently. We started a pre-launch for these people, and we accessed them by messaging them on the school platform, their number and email, giving them calls to actions, and that's how we booked up the calendar. We had about 50 calls, so half of the members in that community, 50 people booking a call for the program with our sales rep. And at that point, we did generate 27k in revenue in 9 days. And this was just a cohort. All we did was leverage something that someone has already paid for, paid community, whether it's $66, $50, whatever it is, a low ticket community. These people will always trust the creator more. Of course, we did exhaust this list as much as possible, reach out to everyone. Pretty much, essentially, I think around 3/4 of the people inside this community did have a call. Then we did reach out to and give call to actions to the people in the email list and the free school community, which we got a couple more sales in as well. Okay, so the way it essentially goes is onboarding. So as far as onboarding, what you do need from the creator is all of that information, their business details, their phone number, their address, full name, everything like that. The reason being, you need to set up something called A2P on Go High Level, which is application to person. So that means that you can buy a phone number which won't have a high fraud score. You can call up and send SMS campaigns to these people when you are reaching out to them, and get the SDR to actually have a connection rate which is an absolute dog shit. You get all of this information and the access to their domain also. So then you can set up the funnel for them. That's all you essentially really do need from them. And at that point, you set up regular Zoom calls. So at least 2 or 3 times a week, keep them in the loop of the work that you have been doing, get feedback from them, and essentially work very closely with them to work on the offer and scale it up and get it off the ground as quick as possible, because it is down to them at the end of the day. They do need to put work in if it's not a complete finished product, or they do need to have a say in kind of how you do run the offer. Okay, after that, phase 2 is creating the back end. So the SOPs, automations, crafting the funnel, everything that the buyer is going to see on their end, and everything that will increase the conversions and short rates. So you create a funnel, which is all good and well, looks great. All you need to do is funnel hack people big in the space who have already run this. Other people that already do have high ticket programs in a similar, the same niche, chances are it'll be more or less the same. You copy the funnel, script out the VSL video, the qualification form as well, whether you should let prospects go forwards or not, and then even funnel hack people. You'll be able to find out what the automatic follow-ups are, whether it's on email and SMS, and essentially create a sequence for people to actually show up to the meetings, whether by giving them freebies, giving them extra resources, just nudging them with reminders. It's as simple as that, and that's all you really do need to do. You can mainly do this with Go High Level, Wistia, for the actual videos, and that's more or less it. You do not need to overcomplicate it by getting a million different softwares. Keep it as streamlined as possible. So after phase 2, you're preparing for the organic launch, which is what we stated. You leverage what they have already. So they have an email list, for example. They have a school community. They have a paid community. and you leverage all of this for traffic, you would always want to focus on if they have a paid community, reaching out to these people first for a pre-launch. Yeah? So for a pre-launch, these people are already waiting for something. You can send them automatic follow-ups, reminders that this is going to be launching. Give them access earlier, because then they feel like it's something special. And it's essentially just reciprocity. If they feel like they've got access to something earlier, a free guide, whatever it may be, then they're going to feel more inclined to show up to the meeting and trust the person that they're having the call with, the sales rep, and along with the creator. So focus on these. These are already paid leads. These are people that are pretty much already sold into the program before even jumping on the sales call. So you definitely want to prioritize them. And for the rest of the people, it's a similar process. It's just giving them follow-ups, giving them freebies, giving them more value, and placing the actual right sales team and systems in place. So what a lot of people do is they will start working with someone and just say, okay, we're just going to launch a high ticket program, but you really do need to understand the nuances of what their situation is. So what I mean by that, just some extra notes, is we really did go above and beyond for this creator. So a lot of the content came from YouTube, right? A lot of the organic content came from YouTube. He was struggling to get videos out as often as we would like, which means there's less call to actions in videos, there's less people to click links, there's less reach, there's less people joining the free community, there's less people joining the email list, which means loss of revenue for us. So we went as far as hiring a video editor. Okay, we've hired a video editor for this person. We even hired a developer for their own business for them, so that they can put more focus into the coaching program and deliver on it. We even went as far as scripting out all of their emails, scripting out the call to actions in their YouTube videos, and on top of that, doing all the posts in the school community, building onboarding systems and what he should be doing for the delivery of these people. We did everything for them. And that's why we were able to generate more money for this person than they were making with their own business, why we don't need to worry about them potentially leaving us. It's as simple as that. If you do potentially want kind of the resources or some of the source on what we really do and how we do get clients and actually deliver on them and get these real results, you can always just join our free Discord community. I'll leave it somewhere in the description below. You can join, you can not join. I don't really give a shit, to be quite honest with you. But that's essentially it. Everyone overcomplicates it. You just need to understand what value you can provide to people and make sure that they will be a good fit for you as much as you are a good fit for them. Simple as that. All right, peace.